Hi everyone, it is April 16th, 2025 at 10:15 p.m. I am up in Jacksonville, Texas. Today is Wednesday, and Thursday through Sunday I'm going to be on Houston County with my mom and dad and nephew and all of them. But I decided to come up this way a day earlier and go try a new lake that I've never been to and that I've wanted to go to for a while. I've been by it one time without a boat or anything. Me and Ryan actually went and checked it out, just drove over there too and looked at it. And ever since we saw it, I said, I gotta go here someday. Kind of a spur of the moment deal. I woke up this morning, went to work, and I was like, why don't I just get a Airbnb tonight and go to Jacksonville? Go ahead and cross that one off the list and do something different again. I just got into Jacksonville. I got an Airbnb tonight. I literally booked it like 30 minutes before I left home. It's nice. It's not the nicest Airbnb I've stayed at, but it is definitely one of the nicer ones. This one is like connected to their house, which most Airbnbs I've stayed in are. This one's kind of interesting. I walked in and I saw this couch up against the wall, and I was like, okay, where is the bed at? And I saw two handles on this thing, and lo and behold, the bed folds out of the wall, which is interesting. I've never seen that before. It's pretty cool and it's smart to conserve space. The only problem is you got to move the couch out, and now the couch, like, I have about a foot of room to maneuver across this room now. One person, just me, to stay one night to go fishing, I don't care. It's fine. They got a TV with Netflix and everything that's like already subscribed. Like, you don't have to log into your own thing. It looks like it's the family's Netflix, but that's fine. Got a little room in here, like a closet kind of thing. And then over here, the bathroom, shower, everything. This is nice in here. Yeah, it's definitely a little small. If anybody is watching this video and says, oh, I want to go fish Lake Jacksonville, where do I need to stay now? If you're going by yourself, I think you're okay. I wouldn't recommend two people in here, and it's simply because of the way this is designed. And maybe I just have it folded out wrong. Maybe it's supposed to fold down on top of the couch or something. Or maybe the couch goes, I don't know. If you're just one person, you're okay. So far, everything's fine. The AC's blowing cold. I will say, and I'll show you this in the morning, the driveway getting in here, it's like a wooden bridge that goes over this ditch. And I'm telling you, maybe it's just because it was dark, but I'm telling you, the fenders on the trailer were about hand's length on each side from like the railing going across that bridge. But once you get on the other side of the ditch, everything's fine. Anyway, enough talking about me and the Airbnb. We're going to fish Lake Jacksonville tomorrow. I've heard don't expect to catch a bunch of big fish out of there. There are big fish in there. I just heard that it's not very consistent. I posted on the Facebook group for Lake Jacksonville this morning, and they said the fishing has been pretty good recently around docks and shallow water and everything, and the water's really warm. It's like in the low 70s. Pretty crazy. Going to fish about half a day out there, and then we will be going to Houston County, probably in a separate video. So, see y'all in the morning. Alright, now it's 6 a.m. Yeah, 6:03 a.m. Made it through the night. Sunrise is at 6:50, and it's starting to get a little daylight out there. Gonna get that all cleaned up, and I'm gonna grab some donuts at the donut shop, and we're gonna head on to the water. Hopefully we can get on some today. I'm excited. We'll see what Lake Jacksonville has to offer. Alright, we're heading down to the ramp now. It's pretty out here. We're gonna put in at the park, like the main ramp. We're almost there, half a mile. There's the lake, or a little glimpse of it out there in front of us. I appear to be the only feller on the water today. Granted, it is a Thursday. Cool. I guess I'm the only boat out here right now. It's pretty out there. Let's get her in the water. Made it. Somewhere on the south end of the lake. The dam is right over there. It looks nice. It looks promising. I've heard it used to, not just heard, but also what I've read online, like even on Texas Parks and Wildlife. I read it used to be a lot better fishing back in the day as opposed to these days. I looked up the Share Lunker archives, and there's been a few come out of here pretty recently That water is freaking clear in here. Oh wow, that water is really clear. I remember seeing that when me and Ryan come up here the first time. I remember seeing how clear the water was at the boat ramp, but I didn't remember that. It's not like blue clear. It's East Texas green, but it's clear. I don't know how to explain that. Try this top water for a little while. It's really shallow right here though, 2.5 feet. I read on the lake report it's supposed to be, it was 73 last time I read it. It might be 73 somewhere, but right here it's not. Oh, I just got hit. Crap. There he goes again. Come on, baby, hit it. Take it, take it. Take it. Oh no. Well, that's a good sign. I already got a bite. Man, another one just blew up there. It looks like they're hitting top water right now, so that's nice. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Did it just get blown up? Yes, it did get blown up. I got a fish on there. Oh man, that's already a good sign. There we go, folks. First Lake Jacksonville bass. That's crazy. I was clearing a backlash. He hit it. Is that a spotted bass? No, that's a largemouth. This lake is supposed to have a very substantial population of spotted bass in it. Matter of fact, they have those nightly tournaments out here. Yeah, that's a largemouth. They have those tournaments out here on Thursday nights or whatever, and I was reading up on them or whatever, and they actually have a pot. You know how they have like big bass pots? Well, they have a pot for spotted bass. Instead of just big bass, it's big spotted bass too. There's apparently a large population. Another one. Oh my god, dude, what is going on right now? I need to keep throwing backlashes. I'm trying to get this reel dialed in, and every time it hits the water, a fish hits it. Man, that water is super shallow right here. Like, I can't even get the boat up in there. That's crazy how shallow it is right here. Hopefully it's not like that around the whole lake, because I don't like... There's another one! It's like 5 fish I've missed in the first 10 minutes here. There he is again. Ah, I missed him. Thank God! Right at the boat! Here's number 2. I have missed in the first 10 minutes about 5 fish in this area right here. I haven't gotten another bite yet, so there must be something about where I first put the trolling motor in the water back there. There must be something about that little area that they like. I came up here knowing that the chance of a big fish is kind of slim on this lake. They are in here. They're just difficult to catch from what I hear. I'm not gonna leave here and say, oh man, that was terrible as junk, a bunch of little dinks in there or whatever, because I knew coming into it that it's not known as a big fish lake. They are in here, but it's not known for that. So I haven't gotten a bite up there on the bank. It seems like they're out here in the middle of the lake. Switch over and throw a crankbait here. Since this water is a little bit deeper right here, maybe that's why I'm not getting a bite on top water. Shouldn't have much problem getting a bite on this thing, because if the fish are active, like I've seen so far. Yep, there he is. I knew it. Oh, got off. If the fish are active and I throw this bait, they will hit it. And that was the second cast with it, as I was telling you that, and had a fish. That's kind of what I figured would happen. There he is. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good fish. That's a big one. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. That's a big fish. Come on, baby. I don't have the net. Oh, I got him snagged. That's why he felt so big, because I snagged him. He hit it, but... Alright, buddy. I just realized I've never come to a lake and just torn them up within the first 15 minutes. I put 3 in the boat, but if you, all things considered, with all the hits I've been getting and stuff, I'm tearing them up right now. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, as I was saying, when that fish, that last one I just caught, I thought that was, it's because I snagged him. I thought I had a big one on there, like 7 or 8 pounds. And in the midst of fighting that fish, I had just realized I left the net in the truck. That's a great place for it to be, huh? Such utility with it sitting in the bed of the truck while I'm out here on the lake. I know they have a tournament out here tonight, because they have Thursday night tournaments on this lake, and today's Thursday. I was reading that on Facebook yesterday. Fishing stays like this, and you get the locals out here that know what they're doing, like know where to go. It ought to make a good weigh in tonight. This bait is running sideways. The only reason I bought like 5 of these things, and the only reason I did is because I caught them on sale for like 50 cents. Otherwise, I'd just buy the Strike King version because those don't give me problems and the hooks don't bend. I can't wait to see the replay when I get home and edit this. Can't wait to see the replay on that big one back there. I did. I thought when he started running under the boat without me knowing he was snagged like that, I was, in my mind, I had 7 or 8 pounds. I was like, oh man, this is not happening right now on this lake. I don't have the net. This is not happening right now. Treble hooks. Oh man, that was not a good feeling. I'll just put it that way. Treble hooks, no net, Jacksonville. Just come out here and break your 10.5 pound PB on a lake you've never been to within the first 30 minutes. That would just be surreal. That's what was running through my mind right there. I got me a spinning rod set up to throw finesse stuff, mainly to throw weightless Senkos, wacky rigged. That's what I got it for. I got it to do just kind of the lighter duty stuff in general. The reason I bought one's because I was using Justin's. We were up at Lake Fork a few weeks ago, and he brought his spinning setup, and I was using his quite a bit for throwing Senkos and stuff. And after using it for a while, I decided when I got home that I needed to get my own, and I did. So as you watch this video or the next video and you watch me use this thing, you're gonna laugh at me trying to cast it, because I just don't have a whole lot of time with one of these things in my hand, and I'm still trying to get the hang of being somewhat accurate with it. Oh, I got a fish. Oh, on the first cast with the new setup, I had a fish on there. I did not know I had a fish. I saw him too. He was a little bitty one. I got a rod and reel wise for my setup. Here's my spinning setup, my new one. Just got it, came in the mail a few days ago, ordered it on Omnia Fishing. The rod I did, the reel I bought at Fishing Tackle Unlimited. I got a Daiwa Kaji, 2500 size. Daiwa Kaji LT 2500, 6.2 gear ratio. They originally retail for $249, and I found it on sale at FTU for $165, so I jumped on that. I know that Kaji is not a real popular spinning reel from Daiwa, and there's a reason behind that. This is basically a Daiwa Tatula spinning reel, but it's just beefed up, and it's got a cork knob and some red on it. It's got a few extra bearings and stuff in it, but it's basically a Daiwa Tatula. The reason behind the Kaji is Daiwa made this reel to where it can only be sold in store at a Daiwa dealer, where they sell Daiwa reels. So if you try to go buy one of these online, like even on Tackle Warehouse has them, but you have to go to Tackle Warehouse in person to get one. They can't ship it to you. There he is. Come on. Yep. There we go. That's the smallest one so far. First one on the new rig. Anyway, as I was saying, the Kaji, Daiwa made it to where the only way you can buy one of these is you have to go in store to a Daiwa dealer to buy them. And the whole reason behind that is simply for, smaller tackle shops. Let's face it, they're kind of being overrun by online shopping these days. Like, I just order stuff from Tackle Warehouse and stuff. So the whole point behind the Kaji was for Daiwa to make a series of reels to where only Daiwa dealers can sell them in person, and to try to help them with sales and everything. But at the end of the day, these are just a Daiwa Tatula with, I think, 2 extra bearings, a cork knob, something with the frame I think is different, like it's a little better beefed up frame, and it's got like 2 extra bearings in it or something. So that's what that is. So far I like it. It's working out good. And for the rod, I got the Falcon Expert finesse jig model, 7-foot, medium action, medium power, fast action. Just a generic 7-foot Senko rod is basically what this is. And let me tell you, for those of you that have watched this channel, I'm a Falcon guy. I love my Falcon rods. Their rods are so nice, and their customer service is unbelievable. You call the guys up there in Broken Arrow at the headquarters or at the shop, they are just awesome people to deal with and talk to, and they're very helpful. Very good customer service. And on top of that, like I said, their rods are just amazing. I love their rods. So it's only natural to get a Falcon Expert. These are $219 retail, and I got it on Omni Fishing with a code, discount code for $187. Overall, it was a pretty good deal, and so far I love it. It's nice and crisp. It's really light. It pairs up with this reel well, balances out nice. Very crisp feeling. I mean, the Expert is one of their higher end models, so the only thing I haven't figured out yet is how to get this thing hooked up the right way. Come on now. There we go. Got that one out of the books. Got me a fish on my new reel and rod. Got that taken care of. It's only been 30 minutes. Feels like it's been longer than that. I haven't been out here very long though. Gonna start covering some water now, because there's another one. Because there's a lot of the lake that I want to check out and fish around. There's like an island up on the north end and stuff like that. Saratoga. Oh, I just steered the Sarabas, didn't really navigate.
Just steered the Sarabas, don't really navigate.
Haven't gotten a bite in the past 10 minutes. There's just something about that area that I was fishing back there that they like. Not sure which one it is yet, but I haven't gotten a bite since I've left. Just got a bit. There he is. Or no, that's the bottom. Oops. Yeah. That's how sensitive these Falcon Caras are. They're almost too sensitive, really. I mean, for example, right there, like I had slack line when it hit the water. I thought I had a fish on there, but I can tell it was rock down there, or gravel. I'm dragging along. Ever since I left that little creek I went back in, ever since I left that, things ain't been too hot. Let's go get the dam and try. Fish around there, see what's up. So far, it's been a good morning. Gonna head over here to the dam, go along it. I haven't gotten a bite, like I said, since I left that area back there that I was tearing them up in. So, gonna move on. If I don't get a bite anywhere else, then, you know, I'll go back to that little area there. There might be something about that area that, like, I don't know. But right now, we're gonna go over to the dam, go check it out. There's a fish. Ah, man. He wasn't very big, so I ain't that mad. I don't know what it is. Keep on missing fish right now. The lake is on its game, but I'm not on mine. That's the only explanation for that. Could you imagine taking a ride down that thing? It's kind of similar to the little system they got at Houston County. It's just that one there's a lot bigger. That's a giant hole in the ground. It makes you wonder where it goes. Like, I would love to be able to peek over there and see where that goes. Like, just look straight down into it. It's only 4 feet of water right here. Oh, I can see the bottom. Crap. I figured it'd be a lot deeper out here. Let's try a deep diver. 20 feet of water right here. Got a fish. Got a fish. Yep. Nice one. Nice fish. Nice fish. Woohoo, man. Got one on the 6XD. About a pound and a half. Nice. Ooh, another one, another fish, another fish. Back to back on a 6XD. Jeez. 6XD. 17 feet of water. Man, crazy. They won't make another pass through there. Ooh, is that a fish? Either got the fish or got the bottom. I think I got the bottom. It's starting to get shallower up here. Yeah. I think I got the bottom. Yeah. No, I don't. I got a fish. I got a fish. I thought I had the bottom. I'm starting to get bigger fish doing this too, out deep. I mean, they're not huge, but they're nicer fish than what I've been catching. Maybe that's the money. It's fishing deep right now. I mean, obviously I've been catching them shallow, but the more quality fish, are coming out deep. So, it's FYI for the viewers watching this. I am in the market for a Minn Kota Ultrax trolling motor. If you got one for sale, 80-pound thrust, 52-inch shaft, preferably 52-inch shaft. If you got one for sale, throw it down in the comments. Let me know. I'm actively looking to get one. There was a few on Marketplace that I found for good deals, but they were like way out of town, and I wanted to go get them or get one, but I had to wait till the weekend to go get it, and they sold before I even had a chance to leave town. So if you have one, let me know, because I am definitely in the market for an Ultrax. Cash in hand, ready to go. Just gotta find the right deal. And situations like this is where that Ultrax would be awesome. Alright, about to head up to the north end of the lake. Go see what we can find out there. This wind kind of picked up pretty bad down here, so I'll go up north and see if I can find a creek or something to get in, get out of the wind. So, way up on the left, I guess you would call it the left arm of the lake. We're way up on the north end of it, almost to where you can't go anymore. Ooh, there we go. That's a bluegill. That's definitely a bluegill. Definitely bluegill. Yep. getting bit, but definitely bluegill. Not a bass. If it is a bass, he's super small. I don't even know if you can hear me, but this wind is howling on now, buddy. And I just got a fish. That's a little bitty one. That's the smallest one of the day. I saw him. He's probably about the size of the bait. I don't even know how you got his mouth around it. That wind is starting to crank on through now. That is a heck of a yard to have to mow. That man's on that zero turn up there, sitting on an incline like that. That's crazy. Better head on back down to the nicer water. This water's starting to get a little nasty. Alright, I'm around the island right now. I ran the side scan around it. There was all kinds of stuff. Rock, tree, you name it. There's all kinds of stuff on the bottom right here. I mean, it is just full of structure, and it's deep. 15 to 20 feet of water. I'm out here on the middle of the lake. That wind is howling through here. Ow. Whew, man, my left arm is hurting. Oh, man, cramp. Ow. Try to power pull down. Maybe, I don't know. There's a bunch of rock right here. Might not be able to grab the bottom. Jig time. Got a flipping jig on here, but it'll work from now. It'll work as a football jig for right now. Definitely going to be upgrading to the Cara or the Expert Amistad when I get home. That's the first thing I'm doing. This is a nice rod. It's just after using that Cara, this thing feels very dull. It feels kind of lifeless. It feels like a broomstick. Uh-oh, got a guide bent. Just noticed that. Oh well. I'm not too worried about it. Bunch of rock down there. That's probably all that iron ore or whatever they were talking about. Ooh, that was a hit. There we go. There's a fish. Ah, No. I think what's happening is he's biting my trailer, because every time I pull it up, my trailer's pulled down. I don't think he's actually getting the hook. And in turn, I'm pulling it right out of his mouth, because all he's doing is hitting the trailer. See if he wants a lizard. Yep, he does. Got him now. There he is. He got tired of the jig, so I threw that lizard out there. He wanted that. So I knew I was getting bit, and I think my theory of him just grabbing onto the trailer is true, because every time I pulled the jig up, the trailer was hanging down, and when I threw the lizard in there, I hooked him, no problem. Never fails.
Light wind tomorrow will make it feel even hotter.
You look last week, wind reports like 10 mile an hour constant, or 10 mile an hour gust or whatever. 3 days before you leave, as soon as this boat leaves the driveway, leaves the store, they upgrade the forecast to like 35 mile an hour gusts. It's just, I don't get it. I get screwed by the weather no matter what I do. Go. No, it's a largemouth. I think it's a largemouth. Yeah, that was a largemouth. Looked like a spotted bass for a minute. Well, I'll tell you this about this lake so far. I really like it. When you read online that you don't expect any big fish and that it's full of small fish, heed that warning or heed that advice, because it's true. Catching a bunch of them, they're just all small. Biggest one I caught was that first one. That was like the third or fourth fish I caught this morning. He's right at about 2 pounds. That's the biggest one so far. I'm sure if you're local and you know all the offshore structure around here and know where to go, you can probably get on some big ones. I don't know though. I'm still having fun. I still like this lake. I definitely want to come back. Just people weren't kidding when they said it's full of small fish. Which is crazy because it looks like a big fish lake, but it just ain't, I guess. I don't know. Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
You still fishing?
Yes, sir.
You doing any good?
Oh, yeah.
Catching a lot?
Yeah, a whole bunch.
Yeah, got a lot of small ones, huh?
Yeah.
That's the way it was with me and Rodney. That's been years ago when we were up there. That thing was full of a bunch of small bass.
Yeah.
I don't know what. I mean, it was a lot. That area.
Another little Cinco bass. It don't get smaller than that. That's a largemouth. It don't get much smaller than that. Oh, that's real nice. Still trying to get the hang of this thing. Getting better. I thought Cincos were supposed to be weedless. Just don't look weedless to me. Getting hung up in trees. Well, at least I didn't lose the hook. It just looks like Cinco time up in here. Okay. Are you serious? I just lost my worm again. I love Jacksonville. I'm already, I don't know, 20 minutes from Crockett Family Resort now, Houston County. As you can see, the fishing was really good. Nothing huge, but I mean, it was non-stop almost all morning until about 11 o'clock, then it kind of shut off. But still caught a few after that. I actually caught two more, or one more, I think. Whoa, what is going on with this road? Hang on. I caught one more. He's a pretty decent one. Show you a picture here. But overall, yeah. Overall, yeah, I liked it. I'd go back. I wouldn't say I'm in a rush to go back, but I will definitely go back there someday. If somebody wanted to go. You know, me personally, being 30 minutes apart, I would opt to go to Lake Tyler over Jacksonville. But I mean, like, if I did like a 4 or 5 day long trip, stay central and go to like Tyler, Jacksonville, and Athens and Palestine or whatever, that'd be awesome. I'd be down for that. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this little video. I'm heading down to Houston County for the rest of the week. I'm on like a road where the boat and truck barely fit down the middle of it, so I'm gonna throw the camera down. And again, thanks for watching. Hope y'all liked it.